When you are first creating a character, the backstory is kind of where you go to in order to start your first interactions, interact with your group, interact with things in your environment, and it is a very, very big part of your character creation process. However, should your backstory actually hold you back in the future? Do you need to hew to that backstory for the entirety of your career, or do you want to let your character go ahead and move forward with their lives? Well, I'm kind of wearing this shirt on purpose because I don't think that's a great idea to, for the entirety of your character's life, to stay to one particular idea and one particular backstory, because we all develop as we go on. So my name is Don. I'm trying to be the Sly Strategist, and let's go ahead and get into allowing your character to evolve. Let's get into it. When you're creating a character, a strong backstory is very important. It'll help you understand your character's motivations, it'll help you understand their personality, and it will give you that foundation to build on as you continue to play the character throughout its career. However, the backstory is just the beginning. The real fun of playing in a tabletop role playing game is seeing the character grow and change over the course of the campaign as they interact with new party members, new creatures, new environments, and as they develop as a character, be it whatever class that they particularly chose, and whatever skills, feats, spells, encounters, everything is a constantly changing environment, and it should continue to develop the character. It can happen in a number of ways. One way to develop your character is through interactions with the other players and the world around them. As the character encounters new people and places, they're going to learn new things and grow a little bit. An example of this would be, let's say that your character started out with a very, very horrible opinion of Drow. They didn't like the Dark Elves, they didn't like the Cave Elves, they might have done something in the past, but as they continue to grow and interact, what if they happen to go to an area where they are the predominant ancestry? They might change their views on it. If your character is a good example would be a lawful good character, although I understand alignments are going away, but let's say a character who is good in their beliefs and they have a chaotic character or a character who might be neutral and doesn't share their same values. You could continue to allow that character to kind of be almost overbearing, regardless of whether they are a good or holy character or an evil or bad character. If that is their overriding thing throughout their whole entire campaign, then they will never grow and be able to interact well with the other characters in the party unless everybody has the exact same motivations and values. It is something to keep in mind and to ensure that you are suspending that and growing. Otherwise, it's going to be a long slog throughout a particular adventure. Another way to develop your character is through the choices they make. As long as you aren't doing anything that is an anathema to your character, when they face decision, they do have that opportunity to learn. If your character is faced with a choice, and we'll think of the trolley problem sort of, they could help their friend, one of their party members, or they can save a village. They are going to have to decide what is more important to them. The friend who is someone that they spent a large portion of their time with and are very fond of, or a village full of people that they don't know. However, one person versus 20, 30, 100 people, what would be the right choice? They are going to have to decide what is more important to them. This choice will help them with their values and priorities. And your character also develops the challenges they face. If your character is captured by an enemy and manages to escape, well, what if other party members are still captured? Do they go on with their adventures and try and find another party, or do they go back and try and help? As they were the one who actually escaped, suppose you have a very timid character, or we'll go into something I said before, that shy barbarian. They, being the one who escaped, will develop a new sense of confidence and determination, and maybe come out of their shell and maybe develop into, I don't want to say a more standard barbarian, but one who isn't quite as afraid of raging. So let's go ahead and cover what should be in a backstory, in my own opinion, and then we'll see how that can help you grow the character. So when you're coming up with a backstory, you want to make sure that the goals and motivations are clear to you. What do they want to achieve in life? What are they willing to do to get it? And knowing these goals will help you make decisions that will be consistent with their personality and backstory, but still allow them to move forward in their lives. They need to be open to new experiences and challenges. If you have a character that is, another example I've used in the past, that is deathly afraid of spiders, they have to go into a spider room in order to save all the members of their party. Well, this is a chance for them to develop. It's how they'll grow and how they'll learn. You can't be afraid to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, and that includes your characters. Mistakes can be a great source of character development, and it's an old kind of trope, but failures teach you more than victories. And with that in mind, don't be afraid to allow your character to fail sometimes, as long as they don't do something that greatly breaks what their beliefs and values are. Allow them to make those mistakes. It could help actually deepen their touch with their values and morals. So don't be afraid to do that. One of the other things I'd say is talk to your other players, both in character and out of character. You are there with a group of people trying to kind of form a community, and this community is there to help each other. In character, you are part of a party, and the party wants you to be successful to help them be successful. And out of character, you are there to have fun, as well as the people at your table are there to have fun, including the GM, and ask them for advice. See if you went too far. See if that one thing that you thought would be a defining character trait is just annoying, or if something that you really didn't give a lot of thought to winds up being something that everybody at the table really enjoys. So make sure that you talk to the people that you're playing with and in character living with in order to help develop that character. And then the last one, I say this a lot in these role-playing ones, but really have fun and make sure that the people at your table can have fun with you. Playing a tabletop role-playing game is supposed to be fun, so don't take it too seriously. Take a breath, let loose, and just enjoy the ride of you sitting with the rest of your friends. Developing your character beyond their backstory is one of the most rewarding parts of playing a tabletop role-playing game, for me specifically, and I hope it is for you. So by giving your character a chance to grow and change, you're going to create a character that you're going to love to play for hopefully years to come. I hope you enjoyed this video. I do hope it gave you some ideas. I do enjoy doing these role-playing videos simply because it's one of the things that I really enjoy out of it. These are my opinions, but I do hope that they give you ideas for what you can do. So if you liked it, feel free to like, subscribe, or hit that notification bell. But whatever you do, I hope you have a great day and happy adventuring. Thanks.